Yo, YouTube, you already know who it is. It's me. It's
She.
and this shorty right here took edibles and don't know how to act. Don't know how to act at all. Come on, zoom in.
World star.
Okay. I need advice. Because I took an edible and I don't know how. I know how can't even talk. I don't know how to get unhigh.
Sound like
How do I get unhigh? I tried to Google it. Saying sleep it off. I'm scared to go to sleep because I gotta remember how to breathe.
She can't remember how to breathe. It's crazy. Ow.
I'm finna cry. Because I don't know.
Yeah, she's bugged out.
Nah, it's like, it's really some people who like to become naked. Like, and I just don't be understanding where the crackheadity be coming from.
In reality, I'm like, bro, I've literally never had no edible that ever had me on my ass. The best edibles I had was the candies from Vegas, but they didn't have me smack. Like, it made me feel good, like without smoking and sitting on the plane. Like, I went to sleep. Like, that shit put me to sleep. They put melatonin in that shit.
I'm weak. That
It's
didn't work
not
on
weed.
me. I'm like, don't none of them edible things be working on me. Something's wrong with me.
Right.
Because even in Vegas, I was like, babe, this is not working.
It's not working.
I was so disappointed. Because I be feeling like if babe is gonna get high, then I'm gonna get high. And it don't work like that because I have a different kind of bloodstream apparently. It do not work like that.
At all. That shit do not work. Edibles is the biggest scam of 2021. Black guy goes to a reparations rally and things get uncomfortable when he asks for money. Let's see this. I know it's gonna be a fucking ad.
Uhuru! Uhuru, everybody! Uhuru means freedom in Swahili. I just want to welcome all of you today and thank all of you for coming out to the March for Reparations to African people. Uhuru! Give yourself
African people?
Yeah.
We gonna pause it right there first because this is the crazy shit. You gotta be specific. Don't say African people, because then now you're including a bunch of people who then don't come from American slavery.
I'm really confused, right? Like, huh? Like, if so, never mind. Just because you can't be right.
I'm a descendant of settlers, and I believe in reparations in order to heal our nation. And we need to address racially based climate change in order to save our planet, in order to save this race. And we need to give reparations before we're going to be able to heal anything.
What heroin do you do? You feel me? Because, like, did she just say racial climate change?
Like,
What planet do you live on? Do we exist in the same okay, maybe I'm Marvel and you DC, because I don't understand.
Our planet.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you. Your heart's in the right place. Damn. Uhuru.
Breaking news. You're watching Channel. You're probably wondering what you're watching. I'm your host, Andrew Callahan, and that footage was from the Uhuru Reparations March on the streets of Oakland, California. At the time of this rally, I was a few hours south in Hollywood at an anti-vax march.
Here we are, Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine, Freedom March.
But the night before, we caught wind of a very important day, the National Day for African Reparations, hosted by an organization called Uhuru Solidarity, whose slogan is white solidarity with black power.
Get the...
I say, just let them rock. It ain't hurtful. Let them rock.
What?
It ain't hurtful.
What does that mean?
We complain about white people not appreciating us, and there's a group of white people who was bugged the fuck out. I say let them rock. I say let them rock.
Hi, white savior group.
Right.
Let's go. Let's see what you're offering here.
As white people, we have always upheld the lie that America is the home of freedom and democracy.
Right.
The reality is very different.
Long before Trump and the cries of fascism, African people were catching hell.
Something is wrong with this reality. Because every opportunity and amenity I have
My son is mixed
has
race.
been
Nah.
at the expense
He's Sean White.
of
He
my
got
black
that
and
Sean
brown
White.
brothers and sisters around the world. You owe money. If you don't give it, we're gonna come take
Coming
it.
to take it.
And I've seen Prince take it, all right?
So while I was busy in Hollywood at the anti-vax rally, we sent our African stuff.
I'm gonna been out there asking everybody $50 right now. As a white person, give me $50 right now, bro. Give me $50 right now. 50, just 50. Give me $50. I need to walk away with a couple $50. If y'all really believe like that, practice what you preach. Give me $50.
Yeah, I see that. I see what you're saying.
Give me $50 right
If
now.
y'all really feel like we should get reparations, give me some of your 50.
All right, give me
It's
$50
coming out
right
of your,
now.
it's coming out of your taxes regardless, okay? America.
I'm gonna get that
Correspondent
soundboard.
Saddam to the Bay Area to figure out what the hell's going on.
Let's go, y'all. We gotta figure it out. What's going on?
I'm sorry, ma, I got right in that water. I ain't ever noticed I was going deep.
Uhuru. We are here at Snow Park. It's one of the whitest parks I've ever seen. We're gonna see the Uhuru Solidarity Movement. It's a bunch of white people that believe in African reparations. They want to give us money. Let's get some money.
Black culture is dominating.
The United States of America was built on stolen land and stolen labor. The African People's Socialist Party was putting forward the figure of $4.1 trillion in unpaid labor. It's really about we as white people confronting our privilege in this system, and not just confronting it ideologically, but...
Okay, I like this. But I was just gonna say it's definitely some bugged out white people in this group. But I like what he's saying though. Like, he's not one of them. I like what he's saying.
Right, they're not trying.
Yeah, he's not trying. He's definitely saying some nice stuff. We fuck with him.
confronting it actually by giving back.
Can I have $5?
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's
Got change?
That's it. That's it. Niggas got my
sorry.
support.
I don't, sorry.
Like I don't got nothing to say now. I don't got shit to say. He's standing on it.
What's going on?
I'm
We're
mad he
here,
asked for
marching
$5.
for reparations for African people. We want reparations.
How would you like to see
I have
like
a
reparations?
question though. Why exactly are you guys deciding to use the term African people? I feel like there's a purpose behind it. I just want to know.
And they causing confusion in reality, and that's why people like Tariq Nasheed is so hell bent on promoting ADOS, American descendants of slavery, like to specify, because sure, a lot of black people, you know, if you get down to the nitty gritty, like slavery is somewhere in there, even if you migrated to America. But this is specifically for Americans.
People, yeah.
Like, say it, you know, saying like Haiti or DR or Jamaica or all these other places that had African slaves, they get reparations. I don't feel, me as an American, I don't feel like that's owed to me.
Where like
my
I'm gonna
roots
move
don't come
there.
from that.
Right.
Like my roots come from down South America. So I feel like, yeah, that should be for us, because if y'all countries decide to do that, what I look like being an American to now go over there, like, yeah, let me get paid off of the slavery that I don't even come from. You know what I'm saying? The descendants I don't even come from type shit.
I'm like,
Not
imagine,
a slight to people, but I understand Tariq Nasheed's argument.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, just imagine you go to like DR and that was happening. Like, I don't feel like the average person would feel inclined to those reparations, because you know, like.
And I say one more thing. You can't say African people, because African people is a group in itself.
Yes, that's why I'm
people
confused.
from the continent of Africa. So it's like their experience of slavery, they they have a different experience. Most of them don't come from descendants of slavery and stuff like that. So like that in itself is just kind of backwards. You gotta specify.
Yeah, I was gonna also say, like, to that point, African people also like, they like to decipher too as well. They don't like to be.
Absolutely, they separate
do,
themselves, like, and they go by their country as well.
Yes.
From Nigerian to Ethiopian, they don't stand on African.
African
they stand
American.
on their nationality. Like,
yeah.
well, we got to go a whole nother place with this shit. Like, we
Being used like in the black community.
Get that man some money.
I think that's up to the black people and how they want to do it.
That's true. That's true. Can I get $5?
Of course. I only have a 20.
Bong.
Does that work?
That works. Yeah.
That works
$20 is cool.
perfectly.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you back.
Hey.
We're with the Freedom Socialist Party, so we're a socialist, feminist, anti-racist, international party. Again, coming from an anti-capitalist perspective, we do think that redistributing the wealth is gonna need to happen for any liberation to really happen.
Hell yeah. Can I have $5?
Don't lie.
That's not the massive reparations. Where it comes from matters, and it needs to be paid by the people that have reaped.
Stop fucking playing with me. You know. Let's stop playing right now. I mean, you know that if this law was actually to pass, you will be shaking in your boots right now.
Where that money's coming from?
Where that money's coming from?
Because it might come about your money from your taxes, like.
Exactly. So I'm like, what do you like? Stop playing like you don't know how taxes work. Like it's coming out of your taxes.
Is she bullshit?
You definitely
like,
be tight.
Depending on when they interviews her, because you know it's probably not in chronological order. Like, bro, I already got money from white people here, so now you're just bullshitting. You're not even standing on what you believe in. Like, if a black person was in the street, a homeless person, I don't feel like you even be inclined to help that person. Now I just feel like you're trying to attach yourself to something, give yourself, your life some meaning. Because that's how most of these freaking activists and shit are. They just trying to attach some type of meaning to their life. Like they was doing it for a bigger picture. Like, in reality, these selfish ass people. Like, you can't ask them for shit. Like,
I'm like, that was terrible. That was a terrible execution of what you
like,
do.
if you believe in it on such a large scale, why not believe in it on a minimal scale?
Because where do you think the money's coming from? Like, that's just my whole, like, where do you think the money's going to come from regardless? Especially if they decided, like, well, first of all, if they decided, like, it's going to just come from all Americans, boom. But if they decided it's going to come from, like, descendants of, like, slave owners and shit like that, what if you was a part of that group? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you're chatting right now.
You want to close this out?
Yeah. It's a long video.
We got 12 minutes, but we can close
No, I'm
it
saying
out.
the video that we're watching.
Yeah, that's another 12 minutes. We don't even know 20-minute long, 30-minute long video.
Right.
We're trying to get as many hours possible right now.
But that was a good video. I feel like it was really good. It was really interesting. We got some crazy people. We got some liars. And we got some truth tellers. So
right. Some niggas really gave that bread up. He asked this for 5. She gave him a 20 like it was nothing. That's the energy we want to see.
Where I'm like,
stand on it. Like,
facts.
if you gonna speak it, stand on it. Stand on it.
Facts.
If a rain, he don't need your money. Cause I hate to break it to you, a lot of black people ain't gonna really need reparations. Niggas is getting to it. Like, niggas don't really need it. Some people might, you know what I'm saying, they'll love, you know, a nice little bread for being black. That'll be great. While other people be like, nigga, that's just another income stream. Like,
right, we gonna live regardless.
So like him, like, he probably ain't need them people money, but it's like, let me see you so serious about it on such a big scale. Let me see if you gonna stand on an individual scale. Right. And some of them people gave up that bread. She laughed. Some of them laughed and still gave that bread up. Like, yo, I really believe in this. Like, she laughed. She don't believe in this shit.
Right, she's wild. Like, comment, subscribe, all the fancy YouTube stuff.
All the bougie shit, man.
All the bougie shit. We gotta